what's your action in this scene? And I was like, oh no, he's asking me. I was like, my action, I'm picking up girls. He goes, what's your action in this scene? And I was like, I'm driving a car. And he asked me, like, you know that thing sometimes when someone asks you a question and just you get caught flat-footed? And he goes, no, your action is you're trying to go to work, but you're getting distracted by this addiction you have to trying to get laid. So your action is you're trying to get to work. And I was like, oh yeah, he's right. And he said, always know what your action is, because then when you come in the morning confident, or when you come in the morning and you can't hit your ass with both hands, you know what to do. So to me, one of the great lessons I learned from him was, oh yeah, just boil down what it is you're doing, whether there's a camera around or just what am I doing today. Today I'm showing up and I'm trying to be honest and also to listen and learn. But really, my action today is I'm beginning a process of promotion.
This concept of things just sort of falling into place. I'm a big believer in that too.
Yeah.
What is that though? Is that you getting out of your own way? Like what is that?
Isn't that 70% of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it's 70% maintenance of what can I do to do my part to stay out of the way. And then the other part, I always think of it as like this little super thin, invisible thread. But you can feel the tug, and you just you have to be really gentle, and you have to pause when agitated, and you have to go for it when you can, like, there's 4 walls in here, which one has the map behind it? It's that one. And you knock down the wall, and it's there,
Yeah, what is that, though? That's a...
Synchronicity?
Yeah.
Intuition?
But labeling it is very dangerous, because it's so filled with woo.
Yeah.
So it's, there's so many people that are hucksters that have, like, made a career out of sort of, like, labeling it and defining it or teaching you how to get to it.
It's great because it's the commodity that you can't capitalize on, and yet if you don't show proof of its existence, you shouldn't even be qualified to speak on it. I don't know.
Right.
It's the big I don't know.
But when it happens, whether it happens with love or with friendship or with a career or with a path you're taking, you just know there's a smile. There's an inner smile like, yeah, this is it.
Well put.
I found it. This is it. I'm supposed to be doing this. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. And I really feel it's so funny at this point in my life and being, kind of middle-aged and all that. Well, I know I'm going to fly around the world and I'm going to sell some soap. And I know I have a new project, and I know I've just retired my jersey on this 12-year journey I've been on. And how do I want to start? And it came up, how would you like it? I go, yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go have the Joe Rogan experience and kick off this year and this season and this new chapter by doing what I love, which is an interview as we're looking at each other, and there's a give and take. But to answer the question, it can be anticlimactic like anything. I mean, this is surreal, I've maybe seen you around a little bit, but I feel like I know you because I see you all the time and I listen to you, and I'm a martial arts nut. And yeah, isn't it? Sometimes when you get outside of the fortunate, interesting, creative experience you're having, you kind of go like, it's very dreamlike.
Yeah. Yeah, my whole life's a dream. Yeah.
But yeah, the surreal part is, I think part of the reason I'm still so interested, not just in life, but also, getting to do what I do, is I'm a fan. I love movies. I love creativity. I love music. I love culture. And the fact that I actually have a place in it while I'm observing it and digging it is like, it's an honor.
Well, that's a beautiful perspective, and that shows in how you carry yourself, and it shows in the work that you do appreciate it. One of the saddest things is someone who's in an amazing position who doesn't appreciate it, and that drives other people crazy too. Like, prima donnas drive people crazy for a variety of reasons, but one of the big ones is you don't appreciate how fortunate you are Like, and people love when people appreciate good fortune and appreciate a well-earned position and are, you know, engrossed in a beautiful life of something that they really enjoy and something that really inspires them.
Well, I need to be kept right-sized, because I can easily fall into self-seeking and depression and self-pity and judgment and all that stuff. It's kind of it's a bit of a default, but I spend enough energy and I've had enough help over enough years to actually just say, oh, that's just awful, destructive behavior you're entertaining in your head, you know?
Bad patterns, just bad thought patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could all fall into those. I'm ruthlessly self-critical. And for me, sometimes it's very hard to step outside and just take a pause and recognize that not everything's going to be right the first time you try it. Yeah, I think that a lot of people that are really great at things, it's one of the things about them is that they're not very satisfied with their work. Like, they're always looking to improve it. They're always looking for it to be better, and then that can start that cycle in their head of self-loathing and anxiety and anger at their performance or their work or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then that can lead to depression. That can lead to just self-hate.
Yeah. No, for me, it's like the playback of the perfect Superman punch KO, and you just go, show me that again.
Yeah.
Or when we were shooting Tropic Thunder, I had a little teaser clip for Iron Man, but it wasn't coming out until the next year, and we were going to go to Comic-Con, and so I got to see it and show it to people, and they're like, oh, I think that movie's going to do pretty good. And then when we went to Comic-Con, we saw it. But it used to be like that with music too. Like, I write music, I haven't for some time, but you would write something and then you just listen to it on a loop, because you go, wow, that's not, I know that I was here and I did that, but it feels kind of inspired, and you want to get all that stuff. But yeah, self-critical is important, as long as it doesn't bleed out into and over the edges and just make everyone around you miserable.
Right. Again, get out of your own way.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, that's one of the many tenets of life. Learn how to get out of your own way with everything, including with creative endeavors. It seems like that thing that you said about music, most people who write things or create things say that it's they know they're doing it. Like, if you make a great sculpture, you know you're doing it. But where is it coming from? Like, what is the idea that manifests itself into this perfect thing that you could step back and look at, and it seems surreal that, how did I create that? Yep. Did I? I don't know if I did. I mean, I definitely made my fingers move, but I don't know if that's me. Who wrote that music? Who performed it? I know you did, but there's a thing inside you that sort of like tunes in to this energy of ideas, and then it comes through you. And again, you kind of have to get out of your own way while you're writing something, and then when it comes out, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
It's not like if you hammer a nail into a board, you fucking are very aware you did that. You're very aware, but there's something about the creative process that's you're not totally there. It's weird.
Yeah. Because it is you and it isn't you.
Right.
What does you even mean? I love it. Well, you always hear it too in sports. It's like, how'd it go today, Federer? Oh, I was out of my mind. I was not in my mind. It was a beautiful day, and I think you saw the results.
Yeah. Sure.
Fluid, effortless, poetic.
Well, fighters talk about that all the time, that, like, especially a counter shot. Like, they land something and they don't even have any idea they're going to do it, and they did it, and then it caused the knockout. It's their training manifests itself in this one special, beautiful moment where, bang, this thing happens, and then they see the guy drop, and they're like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then they walk away, and it's the work. It's there's so many things involved, right? There's so many moving pieces. You have to be working on your own mind to learn how to get out of your own way. You also have to be, like, really engrossed in whatever the activity is that you're doing, like obsessed, in love with it, passionate about it. And then you have to have the discipline to show up and actually do the work. There's so many different moving pieces, and it all has to be managed, and it's not solid. It's like a fucking raft on the ocean. It's moving around. You're always trying to, like, figure out how to keep it moving and functional. And it always seems unmanageable. And after it's over, you're always like, ugh, how the fuck did that even work?
Yeah, we call it the fader board.
Ah,
It's
yeah.
that weird thing of
Right.
like, you know, how do you get it all?